All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless me here, talking about real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being here on this channel. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you, patrons, for being patrons. $1 a month if you want to join up over on Patreon. Dean Castronovo, a guy who I would consider a friend. He and I have had a few conversations, and I can tell you he's a wacky and crazy guy. I'm starting to get the impression that the rock media likes to do ridiculous and salacious reporting about Dean Castronovo. One site a few months ago talked about his departure from the Dead Daisies in a very open-ended way, which made it sound like he had the same issue that happened when he had to leave the band Jourrney. For those of you who didn't know, Deen used to play drums for Jourrney, probably could still be playing drums for that band, but decided to kind of go in a different direction. At the time, I think he wanted to, sort of uphold his agreement with the Dead Daisies. Now we hear, according to the rock media, now this is very interesting the way things get worded, that Dean Castronovo was using opiates for a year while he was waiting for back surgery. And they even say that former drug addict Dean Castronovo was using opiates for a year to make it sound like, oh, well, here we go again. And why bring it up? Why? I mean, I know why. It's clicks, it's views. People want to see the train wreck, the car wreck. Instead of rooting for somebody, it seems as though they're just trying to make something out of nothing. First of all, he couldn't get the surgery because of the ridiculous, stupid rules and restrictions that have been going on now for over a year. All right. And I've been railing against this stuff in a very mild way here on this channel. But if he could have gotten the surgery, then this problem wouldn't have happened. But what did they prioritize instead? Now, look, you don't have to agree with me. Look, when people are brainwashed, because that's what it is, it's brainwashing. Turn on the TV in the morning and you'll be brainwashed for a complete hour. For some folks, only a light rinse is needed. It's just incredible how people just buy into something without doing their own research, because they trust websites, they trust news organizations to tell them what they need to think all day, because that's exactly what's happening. When you meet someone like this, you just say, oh, they're one of those. Okay, well, I could spend an hour trying to detox you, but you're going to call me a nut job, so I will just move right along. It's not worth my time anymore to do that. But getting back to the Deen situation, between the article about him leaving the Dead Daisies and this new article, there's kind of a pattern. And then there have been a lot of other stories that are older that seem to suggest that, hey, this guy's always going to be down and out. He's never going to succeed and so forth. And he's already succeeded on a scale that most musicians will never achieve. He played in one of the greatest rock bands in history. He sang lead vocals for that band on many occasions. All right. Not every song, but he got to sing lead vocals. It's pretty astounding, pretty amazing. I won't sing lead vocals for my church choir, and I shouldn't. It would be disastrous. Some people have talent, and like myself, I don't have any musical talent. That's why I do these videos. That's about, the high water mark of my talent. But these websites, they probably should be ashamed of themselves a little bit for framing things the way they do. Now, you could say, well, they're not providing false information. It's correct. This is what happened. Doesn't mean you need to go with it. And doesn't mean you need to say former drug addict, right? Former drug addict. That's not cool. It's just, it's the way things get worded together. And if I'm trying to move forward with my career, from what I know, the back surgery was successful, thankfully, after a year. He's in a lot of pain. He ignored the pain for a long time, I'm sure. Then he wanted something to kill the pain. Most people would do that. If there's no other solution and you can't get the surgery, then are you really going to say that he was? I mean, they didn't say the word addicted now, but the fact that they put addicted in the story and then talked about opiates, this is just like malfeasance. This is journalistic malfeasance. And because I'm friends with this guy, I actually feel angry for him because it's completely unfair. So, you can Google, comment, maybe make some comments on these websites that are doing this crap. What happens, because the rock industry itself has so little to talk about, because they're a self-defeating mechanism. All right. They don't want you doing anything. They don't want you playing any live gigs. They're encouraging you to go along with those brainwashed people at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? For a year. Gee, maybe there's a way we can get out of this. Maybe there are things we could do. Maybe we should try to encourage people to find different information. No. Maybe we should be intellectually curious when rules get changed in an arbitrary way. No intellectual curiosity. Just follow the science. Keep following the science. It's Frankenscience. All right? It's Frankenscience. So in any event, my best wishes go out to Dean Castronovo. This is a bunch of bullcrap. It's like a giant pile of excrement, and I get so tired of seeing this. And it's really bad when you have to see it in the regular sort of domestic, whatever you want to call it, the news that you can use, supposedly. It's like the stuff, the political stuff, and now you're getting it in sports, and you're getting it obviously in the medical world every day. And now it's now in the music world as well. Just absolutely incredible. And again, my best goes out to Deen, and I know he's doing better because he's told us he's doing better. That should be the headline.